for a few years.
Correct.
So, ang tanong yan, if you're a bank, why would we flag it when Pogo was legal?
Well, Karen, for normal depositors like us, diba, when we deposit more than 500,000, you have to report where it came from. You have to report the source of your income. But in this case, in the case of Go Hopping, almost 2 billion pesos came to her account between 2018 to 2023 that were not reported to AMLAC. So this is a big question mark.
Do you know the bank? Do you know the bank?
But there are several accounts. I think there are 30 plus accounts
Oo.
involved that involves co-hopping. But there's also the family corporation, and there's also other corporations who are involved in this Pogo Hopping Banban. We calculated almost 7 billion came in to different bank accounts that were not reported to AMLAC. And the 7 billion is exactly the same amount that is the cost of that facility in Bamban. So in other words, the money that came into her account went to the construction of that Pogo Hub in Banban.
Oh, all right. So will you be investigating that?
Yes.
Will you be calling the banks? Because the banks can decline.
Yeah,
Like,
I filed a resolution to investigate this angle. And again, we don't want to be a haven for money laundering because people can get away with depositing illicit money and not being reported. We have to make sure that the anti-money laundering law is being operationalized properly and the provisions of the law is being complied with all actors, whether banks, government, but we have to make sure the compliance of that law.
And what I wanted to say is actually banks can decline a customer, an incoming customer, if there are red flags with a customer's business model or the background or the track record. That's correct?
Yeah. And it's also the responsibility to flag government. That's why there's such a thing as suspicious transaction and covered transaction reports. And these are the mechanisms to make sure that government is flagged, that money that are not traceable or not justifiable are being deposited in our system. So we have mechanisms and safeguards to make sure that we're not being used as a haven for money laundering. But again, the actors should make sure that they are complying those rules. If they don't comply, then these things will happen in our country.
And now we'll be talking about the budget. Now, Vice President Sara Duterte has said she will be attending the Senate hearing on the budget deliberations, but she will, this is her quote, will no longer attend the House of Representatives because she says only two people decide there, Speaker Martin Romualdez and the Appropriations Committee Chair Zaldico. So she accused them of meddling in the DepEd's classroom budget. All right. My first question is this. The House is proposing to cut the Vice President's budget by 65% from the proposed 2.037 billion in 2025. They want it down to 733 million. That's a 65% cut by 1.3 billion. Do you agree with the cut?
Karen, I don't want to preempt the discussions in the Senate, but the how we deliberate and decide on a budget of a specific agency is also different with the House of Representatives. And in my opinion, when the OVP budget comes to the Senate, and I think they've already transmitted it last week, we will look at the budget in relation to her being a vice president. What does it take to perform, to be a vice president and to perform your task being a vice president? And we also admit that vice presidents will also have their own advocacies, no? For example, in education, in health, and others. And we have seen this in the past, that vice president will have their own advocacies, and that's normal for political figures like senators or like congressmen and mayors, that you will have your own advocacies and you will focus on those advocacies. So from a broader perspective, we will look at that and we will see whether she has the budget to perform her task as a vice president and also to perform or to deliver her advocacies to her constituents.
Okay. Now, is this the largest budget proposal of a vice president? I mean, let's not count 20 years back because clearly inflation has changed, right? Even the value of money has changed.
Yeah.
But let's say in the last 3 terms, for example, I mean, we've seen the budget of Leni Robredo, and it was quite sparing. That was a sparse budget. And the Angat Buhay Foundation, her advocacies, she raised with the private sector.
Yeah.
So is this the largest you've seen of a budget proposal coming from the vice president's office?
From based on my records, so I don't have the hard numbers right now, but I think this is the largest from the last few years. But then again, the amount is not the issue here, but how you will spend the amount will be the most important facet that we'll be looking at. Different vice presidents will have different ways of running their offices, and we have to make sure that the amounts allocated or appropriated to that office will be used wisely. And that's why for me the amount is not the issue, but where the money and where the appropriations will go in relation to the functions and in relation to the advocacies.
Okay, but
nabatian si Senator Sherwin Gatchalian interview sang ANC. So motong iyang pahayag with regards sini kay dismiss Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Go nga magapangatubang sa mga charges nga i-file ini siya, hindi pwede nga i-deport siya pakadto sa China kay bangod nga may mga kaso siya mga pangatubangon diri sa Pilipinas. So unahon niya tubang diri antes siya i-deport pakadto sa China. At may plano pa siya nga magpapili paliwa to magpa-file sang iya nga COC didto sa Bamban Tarlac mga kabyanan. Walay sa payan nga mayara na nga gin file si iya nga kaso hasta sa ombudsman. So kabay pang ma-scrutinize ini kaga ang taga-COMELEC amo mismo ang nagkakas sa iya bilang mayor sang Bamban Tarlac. Di karon ma-file pa sang COC. Nga hindi man siya matudtuod nga Pinoy, siya tahalin sa China, siya ang ginbuto o kung ginbata dito sa China, katapusan subong pasugtan nga ma-file sang COC. Nga iya malang iyang ginhambal nga Pilipino sa kuno. Pinoy siya, katapusan ang iya yang birth certificate, late registration nga hindi iya gani ma-qualify, mahambal ang kamaturan kung din siya nag-eskwela, sino ang mga classmates niya, sino ang mga kampang niya, hindi iya gani ma-plastar mga kabyanan. 36 minutos na nakaligad sa last 9 time. Check ginadulong sinyo sa Vitron Animal Clinic. Ang Vitron Animal Clinic na hamtang man sa Barangay San Miguel, Hordan, Guimaras, ginapanagyan Dr. ni Galia, rehistrado nga veterinarian mapos palapitan. Ginadulong man sinyo sang Natan Upholstery. Ang Natan Upholstery na hamtang ini sa Tabuk Suba, Haro. Namtang ni sa Tabuk Suba, Haro. Base kung gusto nyo nga pailis abi sang upholstery sa inyong bangko, ara dira kay Natan, manami mayo pulido siya magubra. Basi gusto nyo, areo tawag ka mo sa iya number 0921-450-4953 0921-450-4953 Natan Upholstery. Ang mga taxi unit dira sa iya nagapa kumpuni sang bangko. Kaya nga, manami ang auto diya pang ubraman sa mga sofa niyo, nabutangan man sa mga upholstery. So, why lusot kwarta? Kag masaligan siya. Dalon mo to, salakyan mo, taksa niya, pull out siyang bangko. After 3 days, balikon mo, human ng imo nga mga bangko na mayad kag di kalidad nga upholstery. Ara da sa natan upholstery, mangkot kamo kundin, suliton ko, ara sa tabok suba haro. Kung maghalin ka sa plaza haro, pagtabok mo gistay tay sa wala, ara da ang natan upholstery sa haro syudad sang Iloilo. Standby mga kabiyanan, basi nga magpakadto ka mo syudad, kinanglan yung kinanglan pa sang tour guide, hindi na. Tanawan nyo lang ang Wheels ng City Government mangkita andira sa Iloilo Newsline kayo sa YouTube channel sang Iloilo Newsline. Kadto lang mo di, matumato ka mo, hindi na ka mo magastos ang tour guide. Tanawan nyo lang ang Wheels sang City Government. More power Iloilo, bringing more to life.
When we first arrived, we said we'd be more. And we were. We said we'd give you more. And we did. We even source 100% of our electricity from renewable energy, all while having the lowest rates in the country. But wait, no, that's not enough. This year, we're going to do more. But what does do more mean? It means more upgrades. More trees, more mangroves, more fingerlings, more crops, and more fruits. More of her, more of him, more of you, more of us, more of her, him, you, and us, making this world a better place for them. More power is going to do more, because with more power comes great sustainability.
Iloilo City's transformative platform, known as Wheels by Mayor Jerry P. Treñas, made a huge difference. Wheels stands for welfare, health, education, environment, livelihood, and sustainability. This highlights the remarkable projects and efforts that have been driving the city towards a more sustainable and empowered future. With Wheels, we had a long journey through the years. And now, we reached our destination of empowering Ilonggos for a sustainable future. This is Wheels, the arrival. Welfare is at the heart of the Wheels initiative. The eye care centers provide essential services to the community, with 5 operational centers and 6 more under construction. While the redevelopment of markets like Arevalo, Haro, and La Paz aims to enhance the city's urban landscape and convenient customer and merchant experience, with budgets allocated to support each project. Furthering its commitment to the welfare of its citizens, Iloilo City plans to construct a state-of-the-art legislative building. Additionally, the City Hall employees will have access to affordable housing with low-rise condominium units, while the urban poor will benefit from a condominium building under the Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino program. The COA Bodega, a modern storage facility, will streamline operations, while new facilities for BJMP and PNP ensures better facilities for law enforcement. Balay Dalayunan, a cultural landmark, will provide a space for artistic expression and community gatherings. Payment centers like Marymart and the Atrium, SM City, and Megaworld will bring greater convenience to the people. Also, the Iloilo City Dog Pound and Animal Shelter at Kalahunan Sanitary Landfill in Mandurriao District is serving as home for stray or rescue dogs. The health component of Wheels has made significant strides. The San Isidro Dialysis Center offers life-saving treatments to 84 patients weekly. The newly expanded Iloilo City Hospital has a capacity of 100 beds and provides accessible healthcare to its residents. Immunization services play a vital role in maintaining public health, with substantial progress made in administering the measles, rubella, and bivalent oral polio vaccines. COVID-19 vaccinations have been widely distributed across age groups, contributing to the city's fight against the pandemic. We also established a swab center. Iloilo City recognizes the importance of inclusive education in shaping a better future. With substantial investments in schools, modules, and laptops, The Boost for Education program empowers teachers and students alike. New courses at ICCC and TIIC expand educational opportunities, while scholarship supports the dreams of the serving students. The construction of district libraries and the introduction of various training programs contribute to a knowledge-rich environment. Through skill development and literacy initiatives, Iloilo City ensures a brighter future for its residents. The redevelopment of plazas, koi pond beautification pots, and fish dispersal programs enhance the city's biodiversity and environment. The Tree Park Network, Beach Forest, Mangrove Eco Park, and Native Tree Growing Project exemplify the city's commitment to environmental conservation. Various gardening projects and cleanup initiatives promote eco-consciousness among citizens. The livelihood component of Wheels supports economic growth and self-sufficiency. The Business One-Stop Shop promotes ease of doing business, while the Uswag Negosyo Academy, or UNA, empowers aspiring entrepreneurs with knowledge and support. The UNA program, Terminal Market Rehabilitation and Vocational Training Initiatives provide opportunities for entrepreneurship and skill development. We also made a big leap as we rehabilitate the Iloilo Terminal and Central Markets. Lastly, the sustainability aspects of Wheels drives progress and efficiency. All of the aforementioned programs and projects shall be sustained beyond Mayor Jerry Peña's leadership. The legacy shall live for our children's future. Wheels has united Iloilo City towards a future that is not only sustainable, but also full of promise. Through the collective efforts of government, businesses, and citizens, Iloilo City is paving the way for progress, welfare, and harmony. Thank you for joining us as we embark on this arrival of empowerment and sustainability. Together, we have built a better tomorrow for Iloilo City and beyond.
Gusto mo bala sa manamit nga donut nga dalon sa imo pamilya? Hindi ka na magbakal sa iban pa. Bungod bukas na para sa tanan ang Mars Pastries nga napahamtang sa sulod sang Ceres Terminal sa Barangay Kamaligaro, syudad sang Iloilo. Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Dali na! Mabakal na kita sa donut sa Mars Pastries. Pasalubong nga may pagpalangga sa imo pamilya. Mars Pastries. Barato na, manamit pa!
Uswag spirit, we are continuously gearing up our services for the Ilonggos. Wheels for Inclusive Development and Good Governance is our roadmap in bringing our city to the next level. This sixth agenda platform composes welfare, health, education, environment, livelihood, and sustainability. With our ardent designing inclusive progress and making more promising practices, we continue to address issues through different projects and initiatives that truly make our wheels on the go.
Our planet needs more. More from me, more from you, more from all of us. Since we started, More Power has committed itself to bringing more to life. But what is more? As an electric distribution utility, we light up thousands of homes, businesses, and institutions. So that's where we started. Under our 5-year development plan for Iloilo City, we worked to rehabilitate and modernize the system. We conducted an overhaul of our distribution system by investing in state-of-the-art facilities. This made sure our system was more responsive on several levels. Repair and optimization of facilities to decrease power interruptions. Automated restoration to decrease downtime for 90% of these interruptions. A 24/7 response team present for the rest, and mobile substations to relieve overloading. These state-of-the-art technologies have a focus on sustainable practices, such as net metering services allowing consumers to export excess energy, cutting down their cost and increasing the use of renewable energy. All of this while having 100% renewable sourcing from geothermal power plants and cutting electricity rates in half. This made sure that the energy we supplied was more reliable, more accessible, more sustainable, and more affordable. And we will continue to endeavor in incorporating renewable energy into our portfolio for the long term. Our services are only limited by our technology, and when we upgrade, we can bring more to your life. We partnered with LGUs to streamline the application process to make electricity more accessible to all of our consumers. We are not afraid to take on pilferage syndicates. We collaborated with the LGUs to convert these illegal connections to legal connections. Justice and fairness must be the standard. Through the streamlined process, paired with our efforts to apprehend pilferers and crack down on illegal connections, we have reformed the energy sector. Now those who were forced to live on illegal connections can now take pride in being legitimate consumers. We are also not ignorant of the crisis our city and consumers have been facing. We feel your struggle, and we are here with you as partners. And that's what gave birth to the Partners in Power Foundation. Through our foundation, we donated millions to help the city and its institutions fight against COVID with dedicated response teams assigned to major hospitals for rapid response to save lives. Beyond all this, we wanted to do more for our environment. In our first 2 years, we planted trees, mangroves, and released fingerlings. We have even adopted an entire mangrove park and supported a citywide endeavor for urban gardening. We also worked on what we could do more within our system. Our entire distribution system was made more sustainable by replacing every wooden pole and transformer with stronger and eco-friendly materials. And for every wooden pole we replaced, we committed to plant trees for each one of them. And you are a part of this too. 1,400 of us worked together to donate flower pots for bike lanes throughout Iloilo City, along with encouraging our workforce to bike to work. But still, there's so much more to be done. Our mission stays the same, to bring more to life. As long as we work together, we can do more, we can be more.
Gusto mo bala sa manamit nga donut nga dalon sa imo pamilya? Hindi ka na magbakal sa iban pa. Bungod bukas na para sa tanan ang Mars Pastries nga napahamtang sa sulod sang Ceres Terminal sa Barangay Kamaligaro, syudad sang Iloilo. Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Dali na! Mabakal na kita sa donut sa Mars Pastries. Pasalubong nga may pagpalangga sa imo pamilya. Mars Pastries. Barato na, manamit pa!
Minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9. Balik kita sa aton nga pagpangalagad kay naging lawag na ni Iloilo Governor Arthur Toto Defensor ang iya siningaran ng make sa 2025 midterm election. Ang iya siningaran ng make nga magapadalagan sa pagka vice governor si Anilaw Mayor Natalian di Buke. Di manog tapos man sang iyang termino sa pagka-mayor. No? So amo ini ang napilian ni Governor Arthur Toto Defensor Jr. nga bangod nga masaligan kag kabalo nga magpalakat sang rinda sang banwa kag posible nga palakat yaman ni madumalaya ang rinda sang probinsya sang Iloilo. So kadamo sa mga naguluwa nga mga pangalan sang damlag lang pero nakibot ang tanan nga si Natalie Ann Diboque ang mayor sang Anilaw amo ang ginpili ni Governor Arthur Toto Defensor. Di may mga nagagwa nga pangalan si 5th District Congressman Boboy Tupas nag-confirm nga mapadalagan man sa pagka-vice governor. Di kung hindi kung nung magpaiway si 5th District Congressman na Buboy Tupas nga sa pagka-vice governor, masi mapilitan man ang mga garin nga magbutang man sang ila sini nga kandidato sa pagka-vice governor kag basi pakontrahan pa si Governor Toto Defensor. So amo ini ang latest update kag balantayan ini mga kabyanan bangod ng pisabuas ang filing na sang COC tubtob sa Oktubre 8 alas 5 sang hapon. Di sa mga Oktubre 8 daw dira gid ang iban kay kung iban nagapati man sa mga pungsoy mo di ko balantayan nin sa hapon kay last minute para nga hindi mabuking, hindi mabisto ang ila sini nga baraha, ang ila nga slate. So katapusan ini sila nga oras maga-file sang COC ang mga marot. Kay way na nga daan sang bayluhanay, way na sang siling may ara nga mabulos, ma-file lain nga tawo, no? Lain na bing ang ilang nga papailon to katapusan niya nga adlaw o last minute ang iban nga mga politiko nga mga marot amo pa lang ya maga-file sang ila nga COC. Gin dula na ini sang Comelec. Waay na ina hasta na lang alas 5 kung hindi ka maka-file sang imo COC, waay na sang changing dropping, waay na mga kabyanan sang bayluhanay pa sa padalaganan nga posisyon. So amo ni masakit-sakit kag amo ining ang balantayan last minute. So ibalon nato ni kag sulusibawon nato ni kung sino ang mga mapapili sa probinsya sang Iloilo, ilabi na diri sa syudad sang Iloilo. Kaya mo man yung balantayan kung ang kampo sang Baronda may kompleto ng slate nga magabunggo sa Team Uswag. Kaya sa nagligad, may ara nga nagagwa nga informasyon nga patungan ko noon ni Speaker of the House, Martin Romualdez, ang Triñas kag Baronda kagin arrange ko no ti way mabalaan kung sino gid man ang nangabay, no? Way mabalaan kung sino ang nagpatunga. Pero nagagwa ngalan ni Uswag Party List, ang amo ang nangabay kay Speaker of the House Romualdez, mga kabyanan. Nga patungan kag ariglohon, no, ang Baronda kag Triñas. Di kung pamangkuton mo ang Triñas, why man sila balo, no? Why man sila initiate, no? Kung si Jojo ang hindi man mag-ako, no? Ano gid bala? Sino gid bala ang naghabay kay Speaker of the House Martin Romualdez nga ariglohon ang Baronda kag Triñas? Di kon ang Baronda, why kuya? Why kami nangayo pa ko gani sang allowance nga hasta Biyernes para nga kung makadesisyon kay konsultahon pang iyaya nga grupo, no? Ti kun ikaw abi nga ba itong ariglohon, mangayo ka pa sang allowance hasta Friday, no? Ti way balan kung sino di kay ti masig-masig na lang kung propaganda mo, panami propaganda, no? Bara nga masiling ang tao, sila to nangayo sang ariglo, sino ang nangayo sang ariglo, ano ang ariglohon. Amo ina mga kabiyanan ang balantayan naton kung sino ini ang mapapili sa o kung sino ang maengkwentro sa Team Uswag. Kay Michael de la Serna, mayang gabi. Mayo lang ang pagpamati. Okay. Ano man? Buhi nila alas 11:45 sa ngaga. Dason pag abot alauna di na pasudlon nga hawa. Kay nung Bobby Malba, shout out ko na alin kay Michael de la Serna. Lidilin Paler Dawis, hi. Mayang gabi. Kay Leslie Londonyo, mayang gabi man. Pamilya Bautista, mayang gabi. Pamilya Cordova, Galiofin. Pamilya Cabalonga, kag pamilya Abilia. Diraman kay Cap Arnold Villoga, mayang gabi sa inyong tanan. Salamat sa pagtanaw kag pagpamati. Sadyang pamulitika. Gani. Ari pamatian naton kay na interview ni Action John Paul sa kay Governor Toto Defensor pag-confirm ya nga si Natalie Ann Diboque ang iya sining running mate.
Finally, ara na gin man, no? Sining nila, the cat is already out of the bag, no? Pero nga si Mayor Lee Andy Buque, Governor.
Gusto natin si Mayor Lee Ann because we want a young, intelligent, and dynamic and competitive partner as the candidate of the administration for the vice government. Kilala na natin siya. No? Pila na ka-administrasyon na upod kita. Mabalaan natin kung paano siya magtrabaho. I know. She's intelligent. She's a fellow alumni of the University of the Philippines. So mabalaan ko paano siya magtrabaho. And like the Iloilo Provincial Capital, our administration is as competitive as ours. Kaya gusto natin ang competitive na action dyan.
Governor, hindi lang imo desisyon we presume that this was a party decision.
No, this is our personal decision. Kaya ang siling ng partido sa aton, pili ikaw sa mga choice sa mga available options natin sa probinsya. And we pick Mayor Andy Duque.
Now, natural, you're opening up the equation right now, the configuration Governor Defensor to possible challengers, no? May ginexpectar ka mong ma-challenge sa imo guro, hindi, no? Hindi guriya sa imo. But in your choice of the running mate, may ginapaabot ka mo nga mag-challenge kay Mayor Duque?
Again, action dyan, Paul, buwaton kong silito sa nagligat, kita ka nagsugilan nun, naka-HUD kita. Na hindi man lang kita ang gusto magpadalagan sa politika. And we have the highest respect sa mga desisyon sa mga kaupod natin sa politika at sa pangimanwa na magpadalagan man. So, matabo, let's see how it develops. But again, amo na yung aton nga ginahalian.
And how do you feel about this, a Defensor Junior Duque tandem, Governor?
Well, we are happy with that decision. Because again, ang pili natin, ang gusto natin para sa aton nga direksyon sa probinsya. No? Again, we like her because she's young, dynamic, and competitive, and intelligent. Isa na siya sa mga mayors natin na permitili sa Capitol mag-follow up sa trabaho. That's why I know how she works.
Why man kami para sa nimang intriga, Governor, no? Pero well, if Congressman Fertz Beron was present in the flag raising ceremony this morning, why wasn't Congresswoman Janet Garin, Congressman Mike Goroseta, and Congressman Buboy Tupas given na guro na yan, no? Kung ano desisyon mo, gurong mo desisyon man ni Congressman Lawrence Defensor, no? But the three other congressmen, why weren't they present in this morning's flag raising ceremony, no? If ang inistorya nabi naton suporta, no? May mga nagambal nga nga tikon suportado na sang tanan-tanan nga mga congresspersons, they should have been present in this morning's gathering in your announcement, Governor.
Well, Congressman Fertz Beron is here because mainly an Spanish district. He is also an ally. Ano ang alliance natin sa tarang na dalago nga partido nga kung sa idalong na ara ang atong tanan man nga congressman. Our alliance is for the whole province as it is right now. Nationalista Party, Lakas, NPC, kag ang Nationalist Unity Party. Kalyado natin ang tanan, muna ang direksyon natin. Kaya muna ang gusto sa presidente nga direksyon. Action yan, Paul. Why are we doing this? Because ang tema sa hulag sa presidente sa bagong Pilipinas, una, unity anay. Yung action yan, Paul. No? Kasi there's so many levels of decision-making nga sa ating demokrasya. Kung nandungan ko ang ating hulag, otherwise we will not move or we will be very slow. That is why we're doing this. That is why nga may pinitan ni bululigan natin. Because we will be slowed down, no? Kung ano man da ang mga kadamo-damo na sa wagal, when we make our decision, when we implement our action. So that is why we have the alliance.
I'll count Congressman Goroseta and Lawrence Defensor, Congressman Lawrence Defensor out, no? But ini nga tandem nyo ni Mayor Duque, does this have the support of the Garins and the Tupases, Governor?
We will see how it develops. Again, may alliance kita that is continuing to dialogue. No? What is important is that ang desisyon nga ini, ang manisilisat sa isang partido, pagin pangayo man natin as natin, na mapili ang Partido Federal as the party of the President. Sa kandidato natin, na partner sa gobyerno sa gobyerno. This is what happens. The Partido Federal has a candidate like me, which is allied with the parties of the other officials, elected officials in the whole province. So that is where we are right now.
But is there an initial support from the Garins and the Tupases, Governor?
I will not preempt. No, action dyan pa hindi ko pag-i-preempt. No, ang ating mga kaupod. Again, I respect the decision of our fellow public officials, ang ating mga upod sa pangimanwa, sa politika nga magpadalagan man, kag magsuporta man sa ilang suportan. But again, we have the alliance which is working right now. I know because the alliance is developing and moving right now in the whole Philippines, hindi lang diri sa ato. I am Vice President of Visayas and I am Regional Chairman for Region 6, and I know nasa subong ang politika natin para nag-develop siya. Balaan ko because I take care of Aklan at Antique and many provinces here in the region. Like us, we have a developing situation there also.
Mayor Lian Duque, the candidate of the administration, Vice Governor.
So mo ni ang interview kay Nani Action John Paul sa kay Governor Arthur Toto Defensor. Kung nga agin pili niya si Anilaw Mayor Lian Duque nga mangin running mate no sa probinsya sang Iloilo. Balantayan ini makabiyanan kung sino ang maga-challenge sa iya. Sino ang mangin kontra niya sa politika o kung sa pagka-vice governor sa nagahilapit ni nga filing. Tibala nato ni hasta sa last hour no sa Pizza Utso kung may ara gin man nga mag-challenge sa kay Mayor Lian Duque nga running mate sa ni Governor Arthur Toto Defensor no sa probinsya sang Iloilo. Ay Michael patayaw gangal ko kay condolence. So sa iban pa natong mga listeners ka mga viewers, sa mga supporters mo na hindi ka mo basta-basta nga mag-ilinaway. Maghirupay ka mo kaya binyo sige na inaway na sa mga politiko hindi. Base dugay-dugay pila lang ka oras maayuhay naman na sila. Mga politiko pa. So kamo yang inyo pagtamdanay dapat nga magapabilin nga mayad. Hindi sila nga mapadali-dali kamo da sa siklabo sang inyo nga balatyago. Pili lang kamo sang mayad. Pili kamo kung sino nagakaangay nga ibutang dira sa pwesto. 10 minutos na nakaligad sa last 10 sa mga nagapangita sang catering services aras ni Matupas. Aradang ila pwesto sa crossing Patio Dueñas, Iloilo. Kadtuin nyo lang pabuka mo mas temprano para nga malutuan kamo nila sa mga manamit nga pagkaon. Ginadulong man sa inyo sang Graphics Innovative Mind. Ang Graphics Innovative Mind, ginapanagiyahan ni Sir Manny Jansanoy na hamtang ini sa Barangay Katilingban, Mulo, Syudad sang Iloilo. Maayogid magubra sang tarpaulin sa mga souvenirs, sa mga pang-imprinta sa t-shirt nga electronics ara sa Graphics Innovative Mind. Base mangumprama kamo sa inyong matsangge, ara manda sa Cindy Sandy Store na hamtang man sa Barangay Rizal Palapala 1, City Proper. No? Yan ang panagyan ni Ma'am Ida Joy kag Sir Brian na Bono. Sa mga nagamasakit dang himata nila, usar dingge, maglain matsyag, dalaan nyo to dasono kay Dr. Marilyn Garmay Gaytan sa Crossing Piña, Buena Vista, Guimaras, Miyerkules kag Sabado, ato dito siya, last 10 ang aga. Kadto kamo to, hindi nyo pagpadugaya nga maglala ang ginabatsyag sa inyo nga himata. So, sa mga taga-Bacolod man, rada ang The Altias Bridal Shop na hamtang sa Plaza Mart sa siyudad sang Bacolod. Base magbakal kamo sang mga gown o kung mag-arkila ara sa The Altias Bridal Shop. No, inapanagyan ni Ma'am Dayan Nagwan. Sa pamilya Libuon, sa pamilya Ferrer sa Barangay Stefania, kag sa mga pumuluyo sa Negros Occidental, madamong salamat sa inyong pagtanaw kag pagpamata. So sa mga listeners ka mga viewers pasensya na late kita bangod nga ang ato nga technical partner may gingkadtuan pa nga importante. Wala na kita sa tiniyon sa aton nga pagpangalagad. Lunes kita nga edisyon. Setyembre 30, 2024. Was pizza uno na. Opo, nakitoto Boy Jeff Canonoy MJ aton technical partners. Ini ang inyo alaga Johnny Yanson Diaz. Madamo nga salamat. Kag mayong gabi Pilipinas para sa Iloilo Newsline.